Okay, it's time to work on the remote control switch for the Anchor Windlass. If you turn around and look that way, so there's the motor for the Anchor Windlass, there's the chain obviously. That box right there is where the controls are. So we have to identify which wires we need based off of a rather generic, wiring diagram that Lewmar gave. So we're gonna identify some wires, label them first, and then we'll go back and look at the wiring diagram and actually wire up the switch. I know this one's down and that one's up, but I need to identify it down here. Looking at those wires, which won't be too hard, but I need to label them on the other side. I know you're probably also wondering, like, why are you wearing a hat? You're not in the sun right now. Well, when you're bald, you don't have the little cat whiskers everyone else does. So if I go to run into something, hopefully the hat warns me and then I don't hurt my head as much. So this is the internals of the windlass. This looks like it's just a disconnect, like it's a physical, you can remove the power from it. This is the control box, so the switches go to this. Brown and black is either up or down, I don't know yet. We'll know in a minute once I test it. Red just goes down and commonly hits both switches, and then it sends red back either to this one or that one to go up or down. If I could find the wiring diagram for this, I wouldn't have to guess or experiment, but we have to because I couldn't find it. So basically what I did is I put a probe into the hot and then a probe touching that one. So one of the buttons should make that show some voltage, because right now it's showing basically 0, which means there's nothing coming. All right. Oh, okay, that was millivolts, and then this goes to volts. Okay, so down is this top brown one. This is an amazing label maker. You can print it on heat shrink. You can make flags, other things, like it's crazy. Rhino 5200, love it. See, it printed it on both sides with a dotted line in the middle. That way you can put it around a wire and it leaves a flag hanging off of it. That works for really tiny wires. If it's a real thick gauged wire, then you can make a label that just wraps around it and you can read anytime. We know everything you need to know. Now we just gotta go get the box and figure out how we're gonna put all these things together. So you have to remind me, don't let me forget about the fuse on the hot side feeding the box. This is the box we're gonna end up hooking up, and I'll show you the remote control a little bit. Very, very simple inside. Little antenna, 5 wires that we gotta hook up. Super, super simple. So Lewmar, suggestions later. See the codes in there? The A1, B1, B4, all that kind of stuff. Those same codes should be in your manual. They shouldn't be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes no sense. But thank you for at least giving us this, which shows which buttons go to which wires. So, I mean, that's something. But why not put it all on one sheet? I actually have blue wire too, same color as the switch. They get red, hot, and then blue going to the switch. They're both going to be blue going to the little control box, but at least I can label them up and down and they'll be color coded the same as the switches. So I think that's a pretty good way of color coding things at least. Alright, so we can, we're going to apply power. Don't burn up. So we have to replace this blue wire. That is the ground. That's off. Okay, now we should get 14 volts. I hope. I really, really hope. It's still 3.9 volts. So, it's not working, but I'm going to check the instructions because maybe I'm missing a step somewhere. LED. When you turn on the receiver, the green line turns on, and after 1 second, the red LED for programming turns on as well. So that is not happening. Probably because there's still a problem with the ground or something. I'm not getting enough power to really boot up. That's my guess. And I don't know why it is. So yesterday I went and bought a new fuse, hoping that the fuse I'm using is the problem. Since it's a tiny wire, could have a break in it. It was used. Not the fuse, the actual like fuse holder. So we shall see. Okay, so technically it should all be wired correctly. Let's see what happens when we turn it on. Green light's on. The red doesn't flash like it's supposed to. So, I haven't pushed the button yet. I'm gonna pause my sea shanties. When I get upset and I'm working on something, I listen to sea shanties. Now, look at this craziness. Spliced in here was a fuse, literally with spades going onto a fuse. I'm like, what the heck? And it was hidden, of course, behind everything, so I thought it was a wire bundle, not a fuse. So, now I have a green light, wired up properly according to the manual, and I spoke to Lewmar. They were super helpful. I'm nervous, but the light looks green. I'm gonna turn this on, and if we hear a sound, you can't see it. As long as the chain moves, we're good. Yes! Oh, it worked. Oh my gosh, I thought I broke the contactor, the solenoid to control everything from low to high voltage. No, it was just that hidden fuse that they hid really, really well. My goodness. Now this thing's double protected. It's got a 3 amp fuse here, a 4 amp fuse there. I mean, it's well protected. Okay, yes. We're just gonna button all this stuff up now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. So we're using this, and it's got an antenna. I think it was at 443 megahertz or something. Not too high, thankfully, so it should penetrate a little fiberglass. But I'm still gonna mount it up high and away from as much interference as I can. I could go a little further, but I think that should be fine. We're just gonna see what happens and hope it works. If not, I just have to walk closer to it, which does defeat the point of wireless. But we shall figure it out. Cool. It's all tidied up. That's still on. We're gonna go out there and see how it goes. Okay, so we'll turn the remote on. It blinked red. I know you can't tell. Up, down, and then down on the buttons, up on the buttons. That works. Now we're gonna go to the back where I steer from, the helm station. The real question is, will it work from the helm station? So from here, yes. It just went up and down. That is exactly what I wanted. It's absolutely perfect. Thank you, Lewmar, for the help over the phone. That was amazing. I can put this on a necklace lanyard or mount it up here. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. Oh, come on. If we could get this to stay.